Ms. Devine?
Dr. White, and by complicity, all SRC members, your complete disregard for the students and families of the district is appalling. Regarding the distribution of certified school nurses, your actions are extremely dangerous. With the death of LaPortia Massey on your hands, you have learned nothing. You continue to allow the safety of our fragile students to deteriorate. We currently have at least 16 schools without a nurse assigned. This is a disgrace. You are breaking the law. You pretend to be concerned and have Fernando Gilliard tell the media there is no lack of focus and priority in regards to the students' health in this district. Yet he conveniently forgot to mention the hiring freeze that you imposed on all school nurses this past summer. Last week, when the child went into cardiac arrest, the 2-day-a-week nurse just happened to be in the building. The teacher didn't recognize that it was cardiac arrest. She thought the child had fainted. Karen Lynch said, you look at the medical needs of the children constantly, and you hire agency nurses to provide the care when there are not certified school nurses assigned. In September, an agency nurse that you hired mismanaged a diabetic student. In spite of the child's protest, the agency nurse wrongly insisted that the child drink juice before checking the child's blood sugar, and then gave the child a dose of insulin much higher than was indicated. The parent found out, demanded that the agency nurse never be allowed to care for her child again. This potentially lethal situation could have been avoided with adequate staffing. If the child had died, it would be another death at your hands. My repugnance for your actions grows daily. Your game of Russian roulette has to stop. During the financial crisis, rather than hiring an adequate number of school nurses, you plan to create additional charter schools that cost even more money. Looking at your decisions, I see a duplicitous group of people who want to siphon public funds to create little fiefdoms. It is obvious by the way in which you invite parents to come and discuss the closures. You pretend to seek their input on which charter company will take over. You're denying parents the opportunity to choose between a public school because the parents voted to keep their neighborhood schools public last year. You made the location of the meeting obscure, requiring parents to call, leave messages, and hope that someone would call them back for the location of the meeting. And then you're brazen enough to tell the media that you intentionally withheld the information in hopes of attracting smaller groups of parents. The people of our city have voted to abolish the SRC in the last election, and yet you continue to mismanage our schools with incompetence and dishonesty. I ask you again, for the sake of our children, that you vote to dissolve this SRC tonight.